Dear viewers, welcome to MarketCrash.money. As a part of the channel, I would like to start a new series of videos where I will share with you specifically the live trades that I'm putting on daily. In order to do that, I have set up a separate account where we're starting with $25,000, which is typically what most of the brokers will require if you're trying to do some day trading. Now, specifically, I will be showing you the strategies and every trade. Okay, there's going to be no hidden trades here. All good and bad trades will be revealed 100%. Now, the goal of this video series is to show you how I'm taking $25,000 into $1 million over the course of the next 8 months. Day 1 was executed today on April 6, 2018. If you'd like to stay with me throughout this journey, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to learn how to trade options, click right here on how to profit and schedule your one-on-one coaching training sessions. Now, I specialize in weekly options. I do not recommend this strategy to everyone because it is extremely high risk. You can lose your entire capital within minutes if you don't know exactly what the hell you're doing. So, with that being said, do not try to repeat these trades on your own. With that being said, do not try to execute these trades on longer term horizon, because the trades that I'm taking today, the trades that I will be taking next week are designed, and there's a strategy goes behind each trade. There is a theory. There is a number of patterns. There is a number of studies that are done before I actually implement them. So what applies one day in the world of trading weekly options may not apply the following day. So please do not attempt this. If you really want to learn how to pull some of these crazy trades that generate 300–400%, number one, watch every video, because I will insert some comments about occasionally why I'm doing the trade, how I'm doing it, and so on. Also, make sure, if you really want to get results in trading options on your own, I am willing to share my experience with you that I have accumulated over the last 12 years. Simply schedule your consultation right here by hitting how to profit. Okay, with that being said, this video series is designed to help those that want to learn more about trading. These videos are designed for description and educational purposes. I hope that these videos will answer some of my students' questions about the daily trades that I place, how I place them, when I place them, when do I close my trades. All of that will be revealed. Every good and bad trade will be disclosed 100% along my journey of taking this account higher and higher. Now, there will be days, well, it will drop lower, and just know that in advance. There will be days where will be losses, and hopefully out of the losses that will be coming along the way, you will be able to learn some of the things that should not have been taking place. So we will learn from good things as well as bad things along the way of this journey. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel yet. Learn, take advantage. Ask questions in the comments. This video is not necessarily recorded to those of you that are skeptics. If you don't believe there's money to be made in the financial markets, trading options, this is probably the wrong place for you to be. Also, if you're very anti-risk, if you have no tolerance for taking risks, this is definitely not the place for you. Turn off the video now. However, if you do believe that without risks, there are no rewards, then definitely stay tuned. Check out every video as I'm going through my trades. I do this again with an intent to help some traders out there that maybe are struggling right now. Maybe that were struggling last week. Maybe some traders that have tried it and failed it at some point, and they're trying to gain their posture again and get back in the game. Maybe some of you guys and ladies out there are just needing a new strategy. Maybe somebody just needs to see that this is real and this can be done, because there is truly a high ratio of people trying to trade options and failing. And I think it's for the lack of the known factors, for the lack of information, for the lack of trading strategies. If you have a trading strategy, the way I look at this is like playing chess. In playing chess, you got to have a strategy. You got to know what your opponent is going to do. You got to calculate the possible moves of your opponent, which in this case, our opponent is the stock market. If you are a good chess player, you will make a great options trader. If you don't know how to play chess, start playing it. If you want to learn more about my strategies, you can do so right here, big green button. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the following video. Now, some of them are going to be boring as heck. There's nothing exciting there because I'm simply guiding you for what I'm doing and for what I've done for the day. Also, not every trade I'm able to record live, but I will show you the disclosure of every trade that was taken in my history. Okay, live, you'll be able to check it out. So there's no gimmicks here. It's 100% real. And again, not all days are going to be profitable. Stay tuned. If you want to learn how to trade, subscribe. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Welcome to marketcrash.money, where I will be posting a video daily about how I'm turning a $25,000 account into $1 million by the end of 2018. Stay tuned. I'm going to be placing and showing you trades as I go, and I'll be putting the videos out there for you guys. So today we're going to start with trade number 1, which I'm going to buy some Google puts that expired today, which is April 6, 2018. That's going to be the first trade right here. All right, so Google options that expired today. Going by the spreads are pretty big right now, so we'll buy the 10-20s, 5 of them. At a price of 3.7. See if we'll take that. No, it's not taking it. The spread is too big. I'm going to have to modify the order. 4.7. I want to buy these things. I don't want to wait. Okay, now we own 5 Googles at 4.7, 120 strike. Let's see what's going on with Google. All right, so the markets were tracking lower for the day now. They're bouncing as they opened. And of course, a lot of shares like Facebook and everything else is starting to go higher. You can see some bounces in a lot of these shares. But overall, I think the market will be lower by the end of the day, and we should be able to capitalize on that. Okay, guys, quick update on the trade. Okay, it's 10:03 a.m. on April 6, 2018. I've opened some additional trades in the meantime. I started with opening 5 Googles. I've added to the position, so I currently have 21 Google puts for today. Currently, the position is losing $1,700. I have Amazon 1425 puts for today, 3 of them. Currently, the position is losing $500. So we'll see. Total loss so far is $2,229. We'll do an update on how the account is doing in a few hours. Okay, guys, back with you again. Look, I'm having a hard time catching every trade as I go, but I'm going to place an order here with you on AutoZone, AZO. The options that expired today. It is currently 11:26 a.m. I'm going to place a trade for this 622.5 put. I'm going to try to buy 30 of these things at $2. I'm not sure if the order is going to be taken because, as you can see, there's a bit of a spread here. Let's see if we can get successful with this. $2 on these. Total cost of the trade $6 grand. You should see my order. There it is. They don't want to sell it. I'm not sure if I want to pay more at this point, so I'm probably gonna back off here. Let me see. I'm gonna give it a couple of seconds. Yeah, there it is. I got 30. All right, so added the position. Need to see a substantial drop here in it. AZO fell quite a bit. I missed an order as I was watching some other things right here, so it fell substantial. It's down $13, $14 for the day. I think it could actually go to maybe minus $20 for the day, so that's the idea behind this trade. The options I paid $2 for. If AutoZone falls to 615 level, those are going to be worth as much as $750, so looking for about a 400% return on those. What can I say? Pretty tough market today. April 6th, stocks are just zigzagging. This is where I'm at as far as the account. Got some trades that were going well there for a while, and we got close to 30 grand right now, 23.4. So overall, still losing, actually losing $1,300 at this point. As far as the positions, this is what I've added. You've seen me add in the AZO position. I've added 4 BKNG, which is Priceline. Bought those in the money. Those were quite pricey, so I'm making $500 on these. Still losing $13.50 on AZO, about break even on Amazon, and on Google, still showing a loss. Well, about to break even, $200. Pretty tough markets. Powell just was trying to talk up the market, how everything was wonderful. I don't think that worked. So we'll see if we're going to have a pretty strong sell-off going into the close. That's what I've been sort of waiting for all day. So 26.6 or positive 1,600 bucks for the day. 1:35 on the clock, and again, this is some risky stuff, guys. I'm not recommending, if you haven't been trading for a while, to jump in and buy these options that expire on Fridays, okay? Because as you can see, this account size could vary quite a bit. So just a second ago we were at 26.2, now we're at 24.7, and again, these are. And I've got some sell orders that I've put out there, but these are expiring today. Well, the exception of Shopify. I got 21 Shopify puts that expire actually next week. I'm showing a profit of 787 on those. All right, so right now things still look like they could go either way, but I'm expecting a drop right here. You can see the S&P futures are minus 33 right now. I'm expecting them to get to minus 42, and hopefully, if the selling accelerates at minus 42 for the day, they may break lower from there. That's what I'm expecting. And the way I'm calculating that is yesterday, when some tariffs were announced of extra 100 billion, that's where the market went. It was minus 42 on the S&P 500. So I'm expecting it to revisit that low. And if it does, then all of these positions should accumulate quite a bit of profit, and that's where I've got my sell orders targeted based off a simple calculation. If the S&P was to get to that level, I should be able to profitably close out some or most of those positions that I've got. Again, I got Shopify for next week, but Google I've got for this week, BKNG for today, AutoZone for today, and Amazon for today. So those are my positions that I haven't been able to record me opening every one, but you can see clearly they're live. They're right here with some sell orders and everything except Shopify, because I'm not planning on closing Shopify today. I'm going to wait for next week and see how it does from there. All right, guys, back with you again. Things are finally getting a little bit exciting here. Now the account is at 40 grand. Hopefully, if the trend will continue lower, we are hitting my mark at S&P being minus 42 for the day. I'm hoping that the market is not going to start bouncing back. This is actually on Google, where we were pre-market before the market attempted to go higher for the day. But we're noticing that all your FANG stocks, like your Amazon, is starting to sell off. Your Google is starting to sell off, as the S&P 500 is starting to hit the lows for the day. I'm surprised, honestly, Shopify keeps hanging in there. I would have expected Shopify, out of all the stocks, to be at maybe 115 right now. Priceline keeps selling off. So at this point, if we look at the positions, they do start to look better. I do have a $17,000 profit, and hopefully we'll be able to lock in some good gains in the next couple of hours. Right now is 1:51, April 6, 1:51 p.m. Okay, so right now it's 2:36 p.m. on April 6th. Doing a quick follow-up on the trades today. Account now is at 72. S&P keeps falling. Partially, you kind of want to look at this situation and take profits here, but with the strategy that I had, I was going to hold till the market close on some of these positions. Now, if they're hitting certain targets that I have established in advance, I am taking certain profits. For example, on AZO, as the trade was illustrated earlier, I was buying the 222 range strike puts, and I closed them at $6. So if you look at the my positions right here, so AZO, I'm out of AZO, and again, I had 3622.5 puts. I bought them for $2 and sold them for $6. So that's a quick return there, and basically I spent $6,000. That's what you see right here, this $18,000 that's in account right now. That was from the sale. I invested $6,000, basically 30 puts at $2. I sold them for $6. So 6 times 3 is 18,000. That's the 18,000 that you guys see right here. Also, I can show you exactly. So filled orders. See, 9 orders, 12 fills. This is where I'm at so far for the day. So as you can see, I'll show you right here in the account, just in case there are some skeptics out there, right? So here's the whole history as I was buying. So here you can see clearly right here, see it says buy 30 AZO 6th of April 622.5 puts. I was buying them at $2 right here. Okay, now you can see that I sold minus 29 minus 1, so I sold to close 622 puts at $6. All right, so that's where we're at there. And as you can see, this is the history of what I was doing throughout the day. At the open, I started buying some Google puts. I bought 5 at 4.7. I bought 10 Googles shortly after it went higher at 3.2. Then I opened 3 puts on Amazon at 4.8, 14.25 strike. Then I bought some more Google puts. So in other words, you can clearly see I was not just buying Google big position right out of the gate. I was assembling position as I was observing exactly what was taking place in the market. And clearly you can see when there was no hope left for my Google puts rate, I actually bought 10 more right here very cheaply. Same strike, right, for today at $1.20. So that was my last batch of Google puts. Then after that, I bought 4 BKNG again, which is price line. As you can see right now, S&P 500 keeps setting a new low for the day. Of course, as it's doing that, the account value and the positions are making a little bit more money right here. But basically, as you can see, I didn't get carried away with a ton of trading, but I was adding to the positions. I was closely watching them. I got out at one already and locked in a 300% gain, and I've got certain targets set for the rest of them. So I'm waiting for example, Google to hit a low of 1,000, and I've got some orders placed. As you can see, if it does that, I've got 13 out of my 31 puts that would be closed out there. And then actually, I've got some BKNG, and I'm not sure why they're not selling yet. Let me see. I've got an order to sell 4 BKNG here at 38 bucks. Let me see exactly what's happening with that. Should have been closed out because I set them to sell at 38. Let's see if we're close. I actually bought these earlier. 2072. All right, no, so I still have the position. So I've got an order to close these out at 38 bucks. Right now they're asking 40 and they're bidding 35.40 on these. Earlier, if you look at my history, right, I was buying these BKNG. Where are they? Right here. So 4 of these I was buying for 10 bucks a piece, which basically I invested $4,000. Right now they're worth about 37, so that's almost a 400% return. If BKNG drops maybe another $2-3, I should get filled here at 38 bucks. So that's kind of a high range right here, but we should be able to get there. You know, given the fact that the market stays trending a little bit lower. So what else we got going on? So BKNG closed out AZOs, and if I didn't close them out, as you can see, I closed them out right here. Then they bounced back all the way to 620. So I'm glad I did execute the order that I had initially set, and then as you can see, it jumped higher, but then it fell lower. So right now I would have been able to make more money on them, but you know, I didn't want to take any chances. So getting out here on AZO was a good thing that I did. So waiting on some execution orders right here on BKNG. I'm really close. Waiting on Google for another $10-12 move lower, and on Amazon I only got 3, and that's probably the lowest gainer of the day. And let me show you what we've had there. Amazon, I was buying those at 4.8, and of course it's bouncing back a little bit. As you can see, the markets are bouncing back, you know, and the account moves pretty quick here, as you can see. So this is what we've got on Amazon. I was buying these right here. They're valued at 13 bucks roughly right now. You can see I've got a gain of 2,500 bucks here. Well, they were valued, they're valued at 13. I was buying them. If you look at my history, I bought these 3 Amazons right here at 4.8 earlier. Okay, and actually, nice. It shows you exactly what time my orders were placed. So let's stay tuned and we'll revisit one more time. We've got hour and 17 minutes to go till market close. All right, guys, I thought I'd just show you live how I'm going to close one of these trades. This BKNG, okay, again, if we review that trade real quick, BKNG, which is just a new ticker for Priceline. I've got these right here. You can see my position. It's now valued between 40 and 44 bucks. Earlier, I was buying these for BKNG 6 April expiration 2072.5 puts for $10. So I'm going to go ahead and collect the profits on this. And there's a chance that, you know, it could go significantly lower. But I'm okay with a 400% return on this trade. And I may utilize these funds to place some other trades. So this is what we're going to do. Where's this trade again? Okay, here's the position. I'm going to take it and close this thing out. There it is. Create closing order. Boom. All right, so again, it trades right now. Let's see where we are. All right, so 41, 46 ask. Can probably close this at around 43, 44 bucks right now. So we'll try 44. 44 even. See if we can get a bite on this. Close it out at 44. Send. Yeah, a little bit too late on that. I think I'm going to have to reset it for maybe 43, maybe even 42 and a half. So that's actually my order right there, but the price in the meantime jumped up. So not a perfect closeout on this, but I'm going to try to change that and see if we can close it out now. Yeah, missed that one big time. Now let's see if we can close it out at 39. I'll wait a few minutes because it may get there real quick. Let's take a look at the chart. Alright, so this is where it's at. It got to 2029, bounced back $5, so that's what sort of erased the gain there. Still waiting for Google in the meantime to drop below this level of 1008 LOD of the day on Google, 1008 low of the day. The markets keep bouncing a little bit, but the overall trend is intact. I mean, they're just in severe downtrend. Amazon, LOD of the day, low of the day on Amazon. All right, so it looks like Priceline is coming back to my range. I do have an order sitting there. As you can see, I've got -4 limit order sitting there, waiting for it to possibly hit. If it gets to this 2029, if it's going to retest it right now, we will see that order being executed. And then we'll see. Maybe I'm going to try to put buy some puts for next week, because we got about an hour and 5 minutes left in this trading session. So these options would expire literally an hour from now. Some other stocks, looks like REGN Pharmaceuticals are hitting some lows of the day. I know some of my guys have a put position in those. I don't today, but you know, I'm glad some of my guys have it. This is a good trade right here for some of them. Okay, so again, waiting for this order to be executed. We're super close, super close. We're almost there. Come on, baby, let's roll. There it is. 4 at 44, so over a 400% profit on that. As you can see, that's the profits from the trade right here. Okay, and we still got hour and 4 minutes to go, so I'm going to hold on to my other positions. I've got 31 Google puts. I've got 3 Amazon puts. That's where we are for the day. All right, and as you can see, BKNG keeps falling lower, but you know, getting greedy sometimes is not worth it. BKNG to me is overall a very strong stock, and you know, sometimes, you know, when you're up 400%, it's a good time to collect some profits. Thanks for tuning in again. I'll see you guys in a little bit when I'm closing out this market session. Okay, April 6th, here's the official summary of the day. This is what we've ended up with. I started with $24,999 in the account right now. After the market close, $79,750, which is in excess of 300% return. As you can see clearly, I will show you the last trades. I walked you for this one live. We were closing BKNG together, okay, for this one right here. BKNG, we bought it at 4 and we sold it right here at 44. Okay, after that, I had 2 positions that were still remaining open, which was Amazon, and I've bought this one, as you can see earlier. Amazon, I purchased at 3 contracts at 4.8, and you sold Amazon for $21. So that's a 400% return. I have also, after that, I had 31 put options of Google at 1020 puts. I bought them at an average cost. This was not a perfect trade for me. I bought them at an average cost. As you can see, I started buying them as much as 4.7, 3.2, bought some at 2, and I bought some, fortunately, at $1.20. So overall, my average cost of these was about $2.50. I was able to sell those 31 contracts. As you can see clearly right here, here's the time, April 6, really 11 minutes before the markets closed. I sold those contracts 9.9 and 10. So that's another 400% gain. As a total, I have placed 5 trades today. And what I mean by trade, like on a particular stock, as you can see, there was only 5 stocks traded. AutoZone for a profit of 300%. BKNG for a profit of 400%. Amazon in excess of 400%. Google in excess of, actually right at 400%. There is one position that you can see is remaining from today's trading session, and because these options expire next week, I've got 21 Shopify puts. So far, they're only making 1,500 bucks. So this is what I've done. So 5 trades, as you can see, 4 of them are already closed. So AutoZone is closed, BKNG is closed, Amazon is closed, and Google is closed. So that's 4 trades out of the 5 trades that I've made. So far, all of them are profitable trades. So today was a pretty good day. Out of 5 trades that I placed, 5 of them make money. Now, again, not every day is going to be like that. However, with the strategies I utilize, as you clearly see, I don't target these situations where I'm trying to profit 10%, 15%. As a matter of fact, to me, I wouldn't even get into a trade if I'm trying to make 10, 15%. Okay, so clearly the average profit on these trades would be around 350, 400% return. Those are the trades that I target where I can put $100 to use and I can get $400 or $500 back. Now, with that being said, we are yet to find out how the Shopify position is going to play out next week, so I'll keep you informed with that. At some point next week, I will be closing. I don't know if I'll be closing it Monday or Friday, but these options expire the following week on Friday. So April the 13th. And I did keep it overnight because I am expecting the market to drop lower. Okay, so here I have disclosed every trade that I have taken, the price point at which I have entered the trade. Clearly, in the beginning of the trade, some of these trades were going against me because some of these trades that I was buying, Google at 470, 320, apparently at some point the price dropped to 120 because I was still buying it at $1.20. So not every time you will open the trade is going to go your way right away. That's why you got to have a clear strategy, a clear head, and why you're getting into the trades, you got to calculate that ahead of time. Now, for those of you that would like to learn more about how I trade, the strategies I use, it's a simple strategy. It's a 5-step strategy that is not just relying on what the stocks are going to do today or tomorrow, based on recognizing certain chart patterns, analyzing the macro environment, recognizing certain patterns, recognizing what's a good point of entry, what may not be as good point of entry. Some strict rules about not buying options right before earnings. Some strict rules about not opening the entire position all at once. So there's a lot of particulars that go behind this screen that you may not be realizing and observing here. So the point is, if you do want to learn more about how to do this on your own, visit marketcrash.money, schedule your consultation right here on how to profit. As a part of the coaching training consultation, you will get a special case study where I set a record of taking $12,000 and turn it into $460,000 in less than 7 hours. Just like today. It was a Friday, it was another Friday. And there's the reasons why a lot of these trades I do on Friday, and I'd be happy to explain that to you during the consultation. If you'd like to know my 5-step system, my 5-step process. Or if you just simply have some questions you want to ask me, by all means, I want to help some traders out there, because I'll be honest with you, the first 3 years I was trading, I was losing money like crazy, okay? And it took me some time to be able to come up with a system that is a system that works if you recognize certain things that are taking place in the markets. So again, you don't want to be trading every day, but you want to be able to recognize when to trade and when not to trade, when to get aggressive and when to step back and have smaller size position, okay? So if you want to learn more, if you want to know the secret recipe, take the next step, do it now. The markets are incredible for trading. This is not your typical buy and hold type market environment, okay? And no matter whether you're trying to be a day trader, a swing trader, or you're a long-term investor, the option strategies I can share with you would work for somebody that works and trades daily, would be also for somebody that's trying to put a longer-term strategy that would cover a period of time such as a year or 2 years or a little bit over 2 years. As you know, the markets are changing their direction right now, so it's a perfect time to position yourself to profit from the new market environment. So I look forward to talking to you. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope you will take the next step towards becoming a better trader, and I hope I can be a reason why you would be able to accomplish that. Thanks for watching the video again. I'll catch you on the next one. Most of you are probably familiar with the typical strategy of buy low and sell high. Well, we could be in a market situation right now where the opposite is true. In other words, sell high, so you will have resources to buy low when the timing is more in your favor. But now, most of the retail investors, unlike the institutional advantage, don't take advantage of the fall-in. They don't short the market to profit on the market downward move. Now, the problem with that is this. The markets drop much faster than they go up, and huge returns are made by institutional investors and by the richest people on the world exactly by profiting from the financial market's downward fall. I don't know why more individual investors do not take advantage of this type of circumstances. Maybe it's just the conventional thinking of buying low and selling high. And unfortunately, if you're buying right now, you maybe find yourself in a situation where you're buying at the ultimately highest level of the market over the last 10 years. So if you'd like to find out more on how to profit when markets do drop, on how to profit like institutional investors do when markets drop, get more information at marketcrash.money. Simply schedule your one-on-one consultation. Yes, that's correct. It is not going to be a webinar with 100, 200 other people. Okay, it's not going to be a pre-recorded webinar either. It is going to be a one-on-one phone call consultation coaching session that will specifically reveal 5 foundational concepts and principles that has helped me profit from the markets in the last 12 years. And I will be sharing with you specifically how I was able to use these foundational concepts and principles I have discovered in 5 simple steps, and how I was able to turn $12,000 into $466,000 in less than 7 hours utilizing these principles. Now, that is a personal record of mine, and on most days, you're not going to make that. However, the principles are timeless, and they do work in this current market environment better than in the environment that we have seen over the last few years. So if you'd like to learn more, whether you're a brand new trader or whether you're an experienced trader looking for new strategies and ideas for this new changing market environment, schedule your one-on-one coaching session, take action now, and make your 2018 the most profitable year ever. Before you review any content on our channel or website, disclaimer: the information presented is for informational purposes only, and none of the information contained therein constitutes a solicitation, offer, opinion, or recommendation by MarketCrash.money or any of its employees, officers, agents, guest speakers to buy or sell any particular security, provide legal, tax, accounting, and investment advice regarding the profitability, suitability of any security investment. All investments entail a certain degree of risk, and financial instrument prices can go up and down based on any number of factors. Consult your financial professional before investing.